we see something at a price, we go there, we paying more. I'm like, you're lying to me all the time. I don't like to be lied to. All right, bro, it's the same thing.
So as a kid, when you're in the store with your parents and you want like a gift or something, you gotta make sure you have like, at least $2 or something over that in your head before you ask her.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchet REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, Sid?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell because we're on the road to 100K. And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Hey there, we are guides from Prague, Czech Republic, and this is one of our favorite pubs. But somebody just recently left a nasty review complaining about the fact that the waiter simply asked them, "You want a beer?" The waiter brought the beer, and then once the person was finished, they brought another beer, and this guy was complaining about it. What is he talking about? That's the best thing. Once you're finished with your beer, they bring another one. So for me, from the perspective of a Czech European, that's a good sign. For an American, that may be kind of weird or rude. So today we want to talk about
Nah.
We get beer refills here.
All the time. I don't think that'll be rude. I don't think that'll be rude. Nah.
That's different. Okay.
Cultural differences between our country, our city, and United States of America. First of all, you may be surprised what the beer looks like. Well, we have a video dedicated only to that. And second, when I walked in, I didn't look at a beer menu or something that may be quite common in the United States where you have different beers on tap. Most pubs and restaurants in Czech Republic will have one brewery on tap in the pub. So that's why you can walk in and just say, "I'll have one." So I kind of like that. You walk into a pub and you don't have a million choices, you just say one. In US, not only you have a choice of beers that are on tap, quite often there's 5, 10, 20, but also they will ask you, do you want draft or bottle? What kind of question is that? The reason you go to a pub is to get beer on tap, to get draft beer. If you want bottled beer, you go to a supermarket. So for us, that's a big cultural difference that quite often we don't understand. Now, a beer here costs 55 crowns. Let's call that $2.50 to round it up. If you go to a stadium, to a sports event here in Prague, it's going to cost around $3. Well, nothing like that in US. If you go to a pub, it may cost $5, $6. And you go to a stadium, and it can cost $10, $15, even $20.
Oh, they're going to tax you at the stadium.
He hates it. Whenever he goes to a sports event, he's always shocked with the price of the beer.
We don't know why.
I myself, when I travel to US, I usually don't go to sports events, but I like amusement parks. Just recently,
just go inside of a bar where they show the TV and you can watch it on TV like that, whether it's in the sports that you want to see, and get your beer that way. But if you go to the actual game, you're gonna they're gonna break your pockets.
Yeah,
facts.
Definitely. I do have something to say though. So again, our perspectives is a southern perspective. Where we're from, there were not any, like, I guess, European style breweries or pubs. It's pubs. But here, where we currently live, there are some. So I guess it's just not widespread. I'm not a beer drinker, so
yeah, it's like locations here, but I see for you guys it's global in your area.
Yeah, so you can get it like on that tap, like y'all want it. But
even in restaurants, you can get it like that.
At the bars, huh?
At the bars, if you're going at your table, after you get ordering your wings, like you can get your beer on tap like that. Yeah,
but I don't know. Is it all the choices?
For all of them?
I don't do that like that. So.
When I was working at Wingstop, we would serve beer like that. You can't also get it on bottle, but we had the part where you can drip the beer in like that, and then you get your fuzz going, and we just be serving it back and forth all night.
Yeah, refills,
yeah.
Visited Universal Studios. It was the most expensive beer I ever had in my life. $15. I could not believe it. Now, I understand that going to amusement park, you don't go there for beer, you go there for the rides, but still $15?
What they do that
it was insane. Why did I do that? Also, fun fact, I did not take a picture of the beer, but I did take a picture of the receipt. Now, the price of the beer, as I said at the amusement park, was $15. But I was asked to pay more than $16. Why? It said $15. Well, tax was not included.
Right.
What is this about?
Yeah.
We go to a place, and I'm not only talking restaurants, but any store, shop, and the price tag is the final price you pay. It says $55.
To this day, I don't like that, bro. Like, we see something at a price, we go there, we paying more. I'm like, you're lying to me all the time. I don't like to be lied to. All right, bro, it's the same thing.
So as a kid, when you're in the store with your parents and you want like a gift or something, you gotta make sure you have like at least $2 or something over that in your head before you ask her. Okay?
I'll just go to a location that don't tax.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and where are those?
Don't Dollar Tree have it like that?
Dollar Tree taxed.
Even Dollar Tree tax, it says $1, but you actually spending more.
Yeah. It's not that much more, but
it's not that much more. But you still got to pull some pennies out.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Here, it's gonna cost $55. They include the tax. Why don't you do that in US?
We don't know.
It's just sad.
Ask the people.
I mean, imagine me, I'm 11 years old, I have my first dollar ever, and I walk into a dollar store looking forward to buy something.
Yeah, we don't watch these videos before we I guess we just read minds, like, we good at it, you feel me? We see the future. God, that's crazy. We was just talking about this.
That happens a lot.
The kid in Dollar Tree. That's a Dollar Tree basket, bro. What the what?
Thing for $1. I pick up the item, go to the register, $1.50. What? It's a dollar store. Everything costs $1, not dollar store plus tax. Now let's switch from drinks to food. In any place, you can get some food, right? Mostly you pick something from the menu and no further questions will be asked. Well, in US, quite often they will ask you how you want to customize. Do you want bacon? Do you want that cheese? Do you want this cheese? Do you want this or that and that?
Yes,
it gets quite confusing for us. And you can imagine me being 11 years old in US, in New Jersey, first walking to a restaurant, ordering a burger, very much looking forward to it. And they asked me, how do you want your burger done? I said, I don't know, very well done, thinking that they would make it completely. Yeah, you can imagine what happened. They brought this black piece of meat that was unedible. And all my friends had a laugh about it.
I'll be laughing
Now, to be fair, if you go to a restaurant in Prague nowadays and you will have a burger, they will ask you how you want it done. But once again, the fact that you can customize anything at a restaurant in US is very uncommon for us here. So if you come to a pub or a restaurant in Czech Republic, don't expect that you can customize every single...
So will we get looked at side-eyed, like C would say, if we be like, so I want the burger without the pickles?
Yeah, like if we asked to take off pickles, or would we be looked at wrong because we want somebody to take it off for us?
Right. That was a good one.
Yeah.
They're like, do it yourself.
Like, what if it's a person who really, like, hates pickles, hates cucumbers, and don't want that? Like, don't want anywhere near it.
See, you said they just don't want to do it for you.
Yeah,
do it yourself.
They'll be like, they'll look at you crazy like, you can take off your own pickles.
Right.
But I'm telling you, so you don't waste your pickles.
Right. Or don't charge me for the pickle. Well, we get charged for pickles.
Yeah.
Anything extra. I think that's why we do it like that.
Yeah.
We could remix our meals because we get charged for every little thing.
I don't know, but that's something I like. I like to customize my food.
Yeah, it don't bother me for the price, but I think we do get charged for every little thing, though.
Yeah, we do get charged for every little thing. But also, one time, our supporters told us that the chef will look at us as if they made the food bad.
Oh yeah, I forgot how that go, but I think it's because you ate it all.
If you don't, you're not supposed to eat it all.
You're not supposed to eat it all.
Yeah.
Show the chef that it was delicious, but you're full.
So I gotta look at that last bite that I want to
that last little piece of bite and be like, check please. Nah, when you pay for it, just eat the last piece.
I guess so.
Item on the menu. That's why there's a menu with things that you pick from. I really hope we didn't lose our subscribers from United States. We love you guys. So to say something that we consider to be amazing in US that we don't have here is water. Free water at a restaurant, at a bar, anywhere. You sit down at a table, and in US, you get a glass of water. never happens in the Czech Republic, ever. Not only that, if you ask for tap water, quite often they will say, no, we don't serve tap water. And you will get a tiny little bottle of water that you will pay for $2, $3, $4. It's ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
I know a restaurant where I go to, and I will always say, can I get tap water? And they're like, no, we can't do that. We can only sell you a bottle. And I quite often say, I'll pay you the same price that I'll pay for the bottle for tap water. Like, no, we can't do that. Crazy. Why did we cut to here? Where we are here thanks to our partner, which is Surfshark VPN. We're actually on the border with Germany, also many culture differences between them and us. But if you don't want any differences while traveling, but mainly while surfing the web, you can use Surfshark VPN because those differences will be gone. Let's say that you're traveling between US and Czech Republic and you like to watch some films that are only available in US, and you come to Czech Republic and those films may be gone. Well, you can open Surfshark VPN on your mobile device, on your iPad, on your computer, and you can pretend that the device is not in Czech Republic but still in US, and therefore you can continue watching whatever content there is that may be restricted only to one country. The example between Czech and US is only one, but you can put your device virtually anywhere around the world. Me and Honza use Surfshark VPN. If you want to try it out, you can do so. Use our code, which is HonestGuide, and you'll get 83% off and 3 months completely for free. The link is below the video in the description. And now let's cut from the border with Germany to the pub where I'm describing the differences between US and Czech Republic. Now let's talk about service in restaurants and pubs, because that may be a bit of a shock for you when you come to Prague. Yes, quite often it is rude and not polite at all. That's also a huge difference for us when we go to US, and a waitress will come to our table and she will introduce herself and she will smile and she will maybe recommend something from the menu. That would never happen here. I mean, it's changing, don't get me wrong. Service is getting better. But if you go to like a local place, a dive bar, which I would consider this place to be, quite often they'd be grumpy, and it takes a long time for them to get to know you. And after maybe a 20th visit, they will share a little smile with you. Not like in US. First-time visitor, oh, I love coming you to our restaurant. My name is Wendy. Can I take your order? Hey, Wendy. Speaking of Wendy, when I was first called darling or honey in a restaurant in US, I was like, she really loves me. She just called.
He ain't go deep into the US because they be calling you baby too.
For real.
Hey baby, how you doing today? You want sugar in that iced coffee or what?
Or hey sugar.
Or hey sugar. So it's weird for you, like it's weird that the waiter doesn't smile at you, and you know what I'm saying, you gotta break the ice with them in some way. That's kind of crazy.
I mean, we're raised in hospitality.
Yeah.
You know, we'll treat, like, let's say if I was a server, we'll treat you as if we were at home welcoming somebody in our home. Like, that's how we are welcoming people in our home. You know, we're big on hosting. We're big on hospitality. So that would be a culture shock of us going there and not getting a smile. If I walk in a restaurant and everybody is just looking at me, mugging me, I'm going to be like, oh, we need to leave. We're in the wrong spot. I'm not. That's how we would have thought.
You know what I'm saying? But now that he's explaining that's their norm, it would have been a culture shock to them because we would have broke the ice.
Right.
We would have been like, we're about to make them laugh.
Exactly. Y'all see how we are on the
We're about to make them laugh real quick. And then if it was getting uncomfortable for both parties, then we'd be like, yeah, we just not.
Because here, if we go into a restaurant and nobody's greeting us, nah.
Yeah.
I'm not spending my money.
I mean, darling. I like that. I mean, I like the bartender here, but he never calls me darling. Let's make it stay that way, okay? We're tough guys. Even though the two of us consider the service at places in the United States very good and very nice and very polite, there is one thing that we consider to be very rude. And that is, you're finishing your meal, or maybe you're halfway through, and suddenly a bill lands on your table.
Oh,
What is that? Are you kicking me out? That would never happen here. any business, restaurant, pub, coffee place tries to keep you in the place as long as possible. You're done with your meal, they'll offer you a dessert. You're done with your dessert, they will offer you coffee. You're done with your coffee, maybe you want to start over and have another appetizer. In other words, they want to keep you in.
I think they slowed down on slapping the bill on your table.
Yeah.
I think they ask you first.
Yeah, they'll ask if you're ready for your bill.
Are you ready for your bill now? I think at one point that we're doing that.
Yeah, because
I think that happened to us before.
Yeah, I remember, but a while back, we went to this restaurant and we didn't know that they were closed. And we were there like 40 minutes after they're closed. And when we finally realized they were closed, it was like, oh my God, we're so sorry.
I remember that. I just don't remember which restaurant it was.
The restaurant
Did you want
across the highway.
Oh.
Yeah, the new restaurant, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know they were closed and they never gave us a bill or anything. Yeah, so sorry. Just brought a flashback.
As long as possible, you have to ask for the bill. In US, very often, you're halfway through, here's your bill. Maybe I want another something. No, the bill is already on the table. Just weird. Speaking of the bill, let's dive into tipping. And that can create some big issues because that's a big cultural difference. In US, quite often we get asked, do you want to tip 15, 18, 20, 25%? Which for us is like, whoa, that's a lot. A quarter of the bill just tips because it's a tip-based country or tip-based business. In Czech, that used to be very, very different. I mean, my dad would only round up the bill to the next higher number. If the bill was 99, he would round it up to 100. I believe most of our dads and mothers still do that. Nowadays, it's changing even here, and tipping goes from 10% higher if you're satisfied with the service. If the service is really bad, some people will simply not tip. If that would happen in the US, that you would not leave a single cent on a tip, I've experienced people running out of the restaurant and be like, what happened? What did we do wrong? Like, why did you not tip? So tipping is very, very different, and
So here's the thing. I don't care if y'all gonna run out the restaurant or not. If your service was bad, if your food sucked, you're not getting a tip.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's facts. Can't go nowhere. That's it.
Because why I'm tipping? What am I tipping?
What am I tipping? Right. It doesn't make sense.
But I have experienced that. Not me, but seeing somebody, a waiter, run out of the restaurant.
Oh, they'd be mad too.
Yeah, he got fired for it though.
Curious what you will say about that in the comments. Whatever country you're from, I want to read what's the average tipping in your country. Now, this cultural difference is not only huge, but I consider it to be evil, and that is packaging and garbage in general. I'm not talking about if you go to a place where it's a takeout or you go to a fast food. Yes, they put it in a paper bag, either if you're in US or here. But I'm talking about if you go to a restaurant and they create so much garbage, so much waste, though you're at a restaurant. Quick example. Mostly if you get a drink at a bar in the US, they put a napkin under it, so it soaks the moist that's running under it. Well, that's for one use only. Afterwards, they will throw away the napkin. How about they use coasters? Because you can reuse the coaster. And that's just one very simple example. Another one is, if you order a ketchup at this place, they will bring it, either a bottle, some places in the US do that too, or they put it in a ceramic cup that they clean afterwards. Not that they grab 20 ketchups and throw them next to your burger. Or even in McDonald's in Czech Republic, you pay for every single tiny packaging of any sauce, any ketchup. So you think about if you want one or two. In US, yeah, can I get some ketchup? Good, here you go. Here's ketchups in tiny little bags.
Can I get a little bit more, please?
Don't do that. I mean, you guys are going all Michael Bay packaging. Like, hey, yeah, that's a plastic bag. Let's put it in a paper bag and let's put more packaging and pack it up. You want it to go? Yeah, let's pack it up more. Whew. Meanwhile, in Europe, yeah, let's get rid of plastic straws. They really destroy the universe. There's going to be one hell of a discussion under this video. I absolutely love you guys from US, and I love going to US, just so you know. We both do. Please don't cancel my ESTA. Now let's drop the beer for a minute, and let's talk about...
let's talk about it. I think...
packaging?
Here, we're just not conscious enough, like we're not taught at an earlier age enough, like we all learn... Well, I can't really say that because we grew up recycling.
Mm-hmm. Sure did,
it's just... Yeah, it's just a big cultural difference. You know, I just feel like we are wasteful.
I agree. Definitely a lot of hands, big fists going in your back with ketchup and mustard packs, mayonnaise packs.
Yeah.
And the whole time, they forget the utensils. I'm like, how y'all
And the
forget
napkins.
And the napkins? I'm not understanding how he gives all these sauces and peppers and stuff and ain't no darn utensils.
Yeah.
What they do that at?
In the United States.
And we don't use all the packages, y'all.
Right.
We never. We probably use one.
We save it though. We save ours.
We do save it.
Yeah.
we
Lunchbox.
There you go.
Coffee and coffee culture differences between USA and Europe. Triggered already? Well, you'll get triggered more. Yes, in Europe, we do not consider this to be a cup of coffee. That's a gallon of coffee. If it's more than a gallon, it's not coffee. This is a cup of coffee. By the way, shocker, they have a cup of coffee in this cup. It's served in a ceramic cup. It's this size. You have a plate under it. It makes that little noise when you put it down.
Like a tea
You
party.
sometimes even get a spoon with it so you can mix your little espresso. And this is how you drink it. Not a gallon. Doesn't fit in your car so you can drive and sip on your little coffee soup throughout the day. Big difference, big shocker for us when we go to places in US and they simply don't serve something like this. Hold your horses.
My question to you guys is, how many of those little cups can you get?
Yeah, how many refills?
Do you get looked at weird for one more?
Yeah.
Because it's so small.
Is it free refills?
Right. Can I have another one? Okay.
Just espresso up in that cup. Just espresso.
And do you drink it all in one gulp or do you sip it?
Yeah.
I guess y'all got time on your hand.
Maybe.
So y'all sip it.
Maybe because our cups are fit for in the car and on the go.
Right. If we was on a date and I had that, I would be like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Like it's just, I don't know. Different.
Yeah, even when we pack our coffee, like let's say we was about to go run errands early in the morning, and I'll make us coffee and I'll put it in a cup like that.
A cup.
Like not a plastic cup, but like what you call them cups? Thing it, I can't think. Tumbler. That's not what it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Igloo. He said igloo.
They got the igloo cups. It keep your coffee warm or hot.
Basically.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of the cup. A cup.
Oh.
I can't think of it. Shoot, feel me late.
We're going to fill y'all in later, all right?
Coffee culture in US is changing depending on which state you live in, if you live in a city and so on. But still mostly people think this is coffee and you cannot get this. It's sad for us Europeans. Can I get a cup of coffee? You want venti grande, grande XL, grande XXXXL? Like the Italians drink it. Whoa. Now this next cultural difference may sound weird, but I believe it should be addressed. And that is restrooms and toilet sizes in restaurants and pubs. And I'm not talking about the actual seat size, but I'm talking about you have a big pub and there's one toilet. There's like one restroom for the entire pub where there's like hundreds of people. And the stalls where you can like sit to do number 2 are very like see-through. Like there's no privacy. Like there's no door at the bottom. Like if somebody peeks, they can see you. Yeah, it's kind of strange. And girls talk about that a lot. Both our girls talk about it, how like it's kind of weird that people can really see you. So that's a big difference. If there's a big pub here, it has many restrooms, many toilets, and it can, do the business people need and accommodate many people at the same time. And of course,
like the fully walled thing in a small space kind of makes me like just wonder, like, first of all, there's no vent. Like, where's the vent for all this stuff?
Right.
I don't know. That's weird. I don't want to talk about it.
I wish that all of our restrooms had the same standard of Buc-ee's. Like, when you go to, when you go to a Buc-ee's, you're going to go to a clean restroom. And there's always going to be a restroom available to you. The only thing I don't like about it is maybe Buc-ee's could have set the standards of the higher, like, the enclosed stalls,
Yeah.
I'm not a person who likes to use the restroom in public. So.
Yeah, I ain't going to drop the name, but I know a little birdie who said that they don't like the toilet seats. They don't like the crab toilet seats.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't circle the whole thing. So if we can get more circular toilet seats, that would be more helpful. Yeah. So I'm just saying.
ones we mentioned are not the only cultural differences between our continents. There's many more. We can talk about different units. We can talk about different forms of transportation, how we move around cities and countries, how big are our cars and your cars, and many more topics. So let us know in the comments if you want us to cover more topics. And while you're there, please don't be mad at us. This was not made to insult you, only to give you perspectives on our culture habits and your cultural habits that we experience when we go over to your lovely continent that we love to visit, but sometimes we're just like, huh, that's weird. We're the Honest Dudes from Prague. That dude's name is Honza. My name is Janek. We go by The Honest Guide, our channel.
All right, bro. So on behalf of the people of the U.S., we understand.
And we take it lightly.
Very lightly.
It's your perspective.
And we respect it. And we love the transparency. 100%.
And we hope that you guys appreciate our transparency.
Yeah, we
and
hope.
Our perspective. Okay? Because some of y'all be having y'all panties in a bunch.
Mm-hmm. Make me take this good eyebrow off and put on the frown. I don't know.
Yes, but it's all love and light here.
Yeah.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you'd like to support the channel that way, as well as our join feature to become a VIP member of the channel. Send in your reaction requests to our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.